in order to get this thing
they got from the secular Zionists. This is Leumius. This is nationalism. Yes. This is that a person's botel b'shishim in the state. That Ben Gurion made up mamlachtiyut is over here.
Trumpeldor.
Sorry, what? Yes, Trumpeldor Yamach Shema. He was one, he really didn't say it, but the Zionists have this legend that when he was dying, he said, it's good to die for your land, and his blood went into the ground while he was killed, and a flower came out, it fertilized the land. This crazy stuff that you would think would have a person that wakes up in the morning, puts on tefillin, opens a chumash, opens a Gemara, learns Torah, they should be smarter than this. But it just shows you that even it's nasas like some hamoves. That's mamish what happens. Once you start with the stuff like what Shirky is doing, the Rashi, the Maral, the read things backwards and not forwards, mamish the Torah becomes some hamoves. Mamish some hamoves. Yeah. Literally, it's worth dying. Some hamoves. Literally, and they think it's a mitzvah to die for their.
Yeah, so if something of seeing things.
You see things, says you see. Yes, that's what they say, you see. And other people, they just don't see. They see things.
Yes, that's like...
People who see things, you know what they do with those people.
Yeah, they put them away.
They hear things, they see things. You know, Rav Yaakov said he heard, God talking to him. He wrote in his diary, Supik Yamai Novi Sheker, he asked, he hears voices telling me, calling me. They hear voices, they see things.
Kind of like Rav Yaakov wrote in the...
Yes, and the Sfardi, Rabbi Yosef, you did. In Shuvas Sheris Yosef, he calls Kook Novi. He says the Novi because he just made stuff up. He just made... It's not even, he wasn't even Megal upon him, but Halacha. He wasn't even that good. It's not like he did like Shirky or Maral or Rashi, whatever. No, he just said stuff that he sees and he stole all of this stuff, by the way, from 19th century Goyish nationalist philosophers. And they know it. It's not a secret. His own son said this. Yes. So some of his essays was based on the 19th century nationalism. And he took this Goyish stuff and he wrote it in nice flowery...
Kabbalic way. Not Kabbalic, but...
in a mysterious way. Yes. And they say, must be... Kabbalah and mysteries, and we don't see what he sees. This is
it's Torah Tasod. We don't understand Torah Tasod. He does. Everybody's like, you can understand.
Meir Arik said he's the shapiro.
Yes, the shapiro. Yes.
And and what's the maskana? What's the conclusion? Do they gain olam hazeh from this? No. The maskana is go to the territories, live in the most dangerous place, put your children in danger, and if chas v'shalom something happens to you or to the children, well, it's worth it because now we have more land, or we're defending our land. We have the kais. What are they, crazy? Fight a war over land? Is that nuts? Can I tell you a vart? And then we could stop. I heard this from Reb Shimon Schwab. He told me this story. He said a vart once in his shul, a very good vart on Hanukkah. It says al hanisim al hapurkan, etc. And there was a shmad, and they wanted lashkichim teresechel v'mechuker itzanecha. Hashem came in, Rav tos rivam dan tos dinam, masat giborim biad chaloshim. Period. And the war was over. V'yachar kain. It says bo banechel et virveisecha. Right. His question is, why do you need the words v'yachar kain? Those two words, you don't need it. You could say they made the war. Masat giborim biad chaloshim. What's the V'yacha Kain? Everything is V'yacha Kain, and then afterwards again V'yacha Kain and V'yacha Kain. Why do you need those words? So he said like this. It's his word. He said, Chas v'sholom, we should not think, that the reason why they fought the war on Hanukkah was in order to get the Beis HaMikdash back. Even the Beis HaMikdash, you would never fight a war. One Jewish life to put in danger, not worth it. Pikuach nefesh, much more important. Let them keep the eitzim v'avonim, even the Beis HaMikdash, right? Only one thing we would go to war for, because they made shmad. Lashkicham teresechol avir mechuker ritzonecha. Now we pull out the swords. Now we're going to go to war, and for that they fought, and only for that. Then, after Hashem made a nes, masat giborim biad chaloshim v'zeidim, the war was over. No more danger. Now there's no more war. Achar kain. Only because there wasn't a war, they didn't have to fight their way in. It was safe. That was his vort. Okay, very good vort. Now, as you know, in Eretz Yisrael, you may not know, but by the Goyish countries, they have a Choga the same time that comes out Hanukkah, right?
Yes.
So Rav Schwab got in the mail, he told me this, after he said this word, a Christmas card, a card. On the cover it said, to our dear friend Rav Schwab, Merry Christmas. Opened up, it said, from your good friends, and had like 3 terrorists there. I don't remember exactly. Let's say Saddam Hussein, Yasser Arafat, then maybe Nasser. I don't know who it was. And they were, yeah, sure. But what do you mean? You say that we shouldn't fight a war for our land? You're an Arab supporter. You're a terrorist. This is the attitude.
It's the regesh. It's the regesh.
It's the regesh. It doesn't
matter.
It's
no sechel. Only regesh.
People tell me, this lady that called up, she said, good, we fought, now we have the kais. And I told her, is more important than Shabbos. For Shabbos, 1,000 people would be Machal Shabbos to save one life. You want to give lives, fight a war? A war. Nowadays, a war, never mind you're not allowed to fight. You want to fight a war, it's worth it. You think it's great, you're bragging. Because what did they get? Shabbos, no, is it a mitzvah d'oraisa or d'rabbanan to have the kaisa, which, by the way, they were able to get before the Zionists came. They were able to go there only after the Zionists came. But and they're proud of this. They're basic olam hazeh they give up, both olam hazeh and olam haba. And for what? For what? It's crazy.
In order to get
Zionism is not just Talmud Torah. It's not just kiruv v'choikim. It's pidyon shvuyim.
Yes, it is. This is what I wrote down.